Daddy, 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 daddy. They made me kiss all the ass. I had the brown nose, daddy, daddy. Daddy, they made me kiss every damn one of them. I had to go down the line and kiss all the asses, daddy. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do, daddy, to the family name? Oh, I had to kiss the other Irving. I had to kiss that other girl. Oh, man, name, wrong name. I just kissed that girl. What's her name? 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 D. Ramsey. I had to eat her ass. I had to kiss her ass. Daddy, what you think? What you think about me kissing all them women ass? I saw Bradley ass too. They said they gonna take me out the show. There ain't gonna be no show, Daddy. They said they gonna take out the queen. They gonna take out the queen at the show if I don't apologize and kiss all their ass publicly. What do you think? Boy, we never apologize. You an embarrassment to the family. But Daddy was wrong. Who gives a fuck? We never apologize for nothing, boy. Boy, we drug addicts and criminals, boy. Hello, people. Hey, did y'all see that pitiful display on this morning? That boy, QB Monster. He's over there doing the right thing. Like that woman, they sent him over there, told him to kiss some people's ass and clean it up. Right? He's doing the right thing. Do y'all know that this boy, QB Monster, this Negro, because of me battling with Fire Monster, came and took my book, which I spent 2 years writing, which expressed every detail of my life and my deliverance from drugs and alcohol forever. He took it, and not only did he spit on it, he burned my book. And this is the person who wants to do the right thing. You don't want to do shit. That woman called you up and told him you better apologize to everybody on that motherfucker, because you about to fuck up the show. For me, for you, for Bama Girl. We already got Bama Girl on one side, fucking up everything, fucking up the whole internet, and then we got you. And you had to crawl on your knees, on your nasty, cruddy knees, and kiss each and every one of them people's ass. You had to kiss the whole club chat's ass. You had to kiss the Babe Nation ass. You had to kiss D. Ramsey's ass. You had to kiss Leo the Lioness Monster's ass. You had to kiss or get big old kiss to Sean Bradley's ass, all in the attempt to try to get back on the show. There is no show, nigga. Dummy, stupid ass. And you wonder, why is he worried about it? Why is he, nigga, you burned my book and I'm not satisfied yet. I'll know when I feel vindicated and satisfied. Where's my apology, bitch? You want to do the right thing? You burned my book, motherfucker. I have never even heard of that in my entire life. I never even heard of it. So dumbass. Kissing all of you. Oh, I was just so wrong. Women are so sensitive. Crawl back in your hovel. Crawl back in your hovel with the hot plate, girl, and the bar fridge, and wait and hope that them people forgive you. Did you kiss enough? Daddy, my nose smell like shit, Daddy. I've been smelling shit all day. I've been kissing ass all day, Daddy. What am I supposed to do? You're embarrassment, boy. You're embarrassing. You bring shame on me, boy. You never apologize for shit. Dumbass. Whoo, hi, people. They sure sent his motherfucking ass over there, didn't he? He's an embarrassment to the criminal empire. Embarrassment to the drug addicts and the family. We don't apologize for nothing. The fool don't sit over there, apologize. We never apologize for nothing. They put me in prison. I still didn't apologize. Boy, you're like a bitch. You're like a, hey, bam, you goddamn fool. I told your stupid ass, don't never apologize, boy. Motherfucker. They're going to embarrass us. Hi, Nikki. Kid and Zombie. Iced Tea. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Hi, y'all. Yeah, that boy put on a show today. I mean, he had to put his whole nose up in their asses. That's a damn shame, boy. But you can go here and burn my goddamn book. And now, where's my apology, motherfucker? So you concerned. You got to learn. See, ain't nobody never taught that boy. He ain't never learned. He thought it was cool to come over here and burn a grown man's life story. The same thing as pissing on it. Pissing on it, and he went a step further and burned it up. And he thinks that I am not going to be on his ass at every opportunity. How stupid could you be? But we know where you came from. We know where you came from, boy. We've seen your loins. Black magic woman, you gotta be a spell on me. I'm trying to think of a song that was all this begging and sorry shit. I'm sorry, 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 sorry. Sorry, 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 girl. For you to come back, it's going to take a lot from me. You got to be a crazy, 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 crazy. Fucking idiot. So they're going to bring you back on the show. No, girl, please. Who would you get the call from, QB Monster? Did Five Babe make the call? Or did you take her video? Y'all right there in Chicago, so I assume she calls you. Most of your asshole kissing was Deshaun Bradley in the club chat. So did he call her and then she called you? Or was it D. Ramsey who called Sean and then Sean called Fire Monster and then Fire Monster called you? How did it go down exactly, honey? How do you get someone to totally lay down on their sword? Bitch, you kiss so much ass. I ain't never seen that much ass. You must have kissed about 20 different asses at the same time. All in the video. Ah, I was wrong. I love Fire Babe. You ever heard of a strap-on, QB Monster? Maybe this is what we have to do. Maybe it's time for Miss Fire Monster to put that strap on and fuck the dog shit out of you. Because if you're going to lay down and be her bitch, she should be fucking you. You in love with Fire Babe. So you going out here burning people's books because of Fire Monster? Is that it? Fucking idiot. So you came up with that all by yourself, huh? So there was no conversations between you and Fire Monster, and she never instructed you or told you that D. Ramsey was crowding her. Is that what we're to believe? That you just woke up one day and decided that D. Ramsey, how would you know how much communication they had between each other if it wasn't discussed? If Fire Monster wasn't telling you that what a pain in the ass D. Ramsey was, how did you know? How did you know so much that you had to go and tell D. Ramsey to step off? I'm going to need you to give Fire Babe 550 feet. Girl, the fuck is wrong with you? We already know that you're, I don't use the word retarded, but you are special need. You are a special need child. And we've seen where you came from. So, I mean, we kind of accept that, no, he's just not normal. But you want to talk about doing the right thing? Nigga, you need to apologize to me for burning my motherfucking book. Bitch, I have never experienced anything that much disrespect in my entire life. And I don't know of any other writer who's ever experienced such disrespect. You want to do the right thing? You apologize to me, bitch. Stop worrying about kissing somebody's ass. You just get on the damn show. What show? What the fuck you mean? She's my castmate. Oh, I couldn't tell you. I can't say that to my castmate. What the fuck you talking about, castmate? Nigga, they through with you. They've already done it, honey. There is no cast. Cast to what? If you have a cast, that means you have recurring characters. How are you going to have a show, and nobody who was in the first one was even in the second one? Then, girl, then the second one, nobody's in the third one. So nobody's the same people. So at best, you're going to have a documentary about what the idiocy of whatever the word is of YouTube. That's what they're talking about. I think they're writing about the same thing I'm writing about, honey. Doxing and the evil things that have happened here. But I have a strong impression that no matter what the show is, they've already used you for what they needed, honey. She came on here 2 days ago and said that you were brought on as support for her. You and Bama Girl were brought on for support for her. So they brought the whole Chicago crew. And what do we have? The support. Does anybody else get any support? I never met my support. Where's mine? Why would the Fire Monster, of all the people on the show, why she needs all this support? Y'all living in the dream world, honey. Y'all are living in the dream world, girl. You are not coming out of that hovel. If you come out of that hovel, baby. Hey. Oh, there you be. Deddyyy bone. Daddy. Did you have any dogs in the house, boy? Be quiet, boy. They have got that boy by the short hairs, honey. And when she turns on him, it's going to be epic. We'll have at least a good week or two of information there, of entertainment there. When she flips on him like she's flipped on every other person involved with her life, when she runs out of other people to argue with and people are no longer interested in the Fire Monster, when people are not coming on here making 5 and 6 videos about her every day, because the numbers are already starting to slip, people, let's be real. She was getting 1,000 in the chat, and now she's down to 600. That's why she don't come home on every day, right? The numbers are starting to slip, so she's becoming more and more of a desperate woman, right? She figured, I better go ahead and get myself a hair company or something to fall back on, because this shit is like it's about the bottom's about to fall out of it, right? It's just about over. Who do you think she's going to use as a human sacrifice? Who's left? What did she do when she broke up with Jay Wilson? Did she pull tapes out? Oh, I got something on you. She must have said that, what, 3-4 months? I got something on you. Oh, I got something for his ass. I got something for his ass. What did you do when you broke up with that girl, that woman, Tracy D? Did you try to get her husband arrested? Did you tell all of their family business? Did you call the man going to the woman's husband, calling him all kind of drunks and womanizers and all the shit you did? Did you cuss out the mother and the father, the mother and the daughter at the same time? That takes a lot of balls. Most people, they're not going to disrespect, even if they have a problem with the daughter, they ain't going to disrespect the mother in front of the daughter, and vice versa. They ain't going to disrespect the daughter in front of the mother. You going to be at somebody's face and call my daughter a bitch and say the horrible things you said about my daughter in front of me? What is the level of character we're dealing with here? So she got this fool out here. It would take somebody like QB to be taking instruction. And listen, if I say something and I say it, I mean it. I mean it. It don't change because Fire Monster called my house. That's why I feel like Fire Monster needs to put on that strap on, honey. She needs to put on them black patent leather boots, honey, thigh high. Because you the kind of bitch, you're that will bow down. She need to put on that leather bustier, honey. That belt. What? Since you so in love. You so in love, you go out there burning people's books and shit. How y'all doing today? How you doing, Licking Jude? How you doing, brother? Yeah, we got to drag that monster. He don't understand, honey. That shit with that book thing, that's not over. He sat up there and read all excerpts of my book trying to humiliate me. Do you know how much work I put into that damn thing? Do you know how much work I put into getting clean and sober? The work. When I think of the work, it still pisses me off. And he gonna drag his nasty black ass on here talking about I'm doing the right thing because, I get a little excited sometimes, but I am a good person. I'm a good person. Ah, Daddy. Daddy, do I do the right thing, Daddy? You made a fool out of yourself, boy. Ha 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 ha. Knock the hell out of you. You know if the daddy was beating women, he was beating his ass too. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I done threw my shoulder out. I slapped that bitch so hard. Ooh, girl. Mm-mm. You can't be whipping these hoes when you're old. Mm-hmm. What the fuck did I just walk into? Profoundly beautiful. Y'all go see that boy QB Monster falling down on his sword, honey. He was all big mouth last week. He told D Ramsey she give the queen 50 feet. And call her all kind of clingy lesbians and everything else, child. And now he's meek as a lamb. He'd be meek as a lamb if he had the strength to walk out the door. His heart. Hey, do boy, go do this, go do that. And she done called him and tell him to go do this. At the end of her video yesterday, she was saying, listen, I brought you in. You were my support. Chicago representing, right? You should do it for me. I said, what I did for you, I made you a career. There is no career. QB Monster, listen to me. Listen to me, boy. If your plan is to come out of that hovel where you live, whether it's the projects or just some room with a sink in it, if your plan is to use this show to come out of it, nigga, kick back and relax. You're living in the dream world. It ain't gonna happen, honey. It ain't gonna happen. If they decide to give you $100 or some shit like that, you smoke that up, on the same day to give it to you. There is no career, honey. There is no recurring theme. You have no castmates. You have a bunch of people who got interviewed for a damn, probably a documentary about the foolishness that goes on YouTube. That is my guess. We can only guess at this point. You have nothing. So if you want to get out of that hovel, I suggest you go and get a job. Hi, Nick in. I hope y'all don't feel neglected when I don't mention your names, because there's so many of you wonderful souls on here. Kitten zombies. I couldn't believe that shit. One day later, going there. And the thought you had to sit up there and kiss Sean Bradley's ass publicly. Because this call could have been handled in a phone call, right? Oh, no. You made a fool of yourself publicly, and now we want you to take your whipping publicly. And yes, you will bow down publicly. And what are you going to get out of the deal, QB Monster? What are you going to get out of the deal? Because you ain't getting no check, nigga. If there's going to be checks passed out, I'd have had mine by now. I'm sure I gave a much more compelling performance than you. Just read my book. You must be a writer. That fool went and took lighter fluid. She took lighter fluid. After she stood up here and read my book damn near page by page, she took lighter fluid and on the screen burned my book. Now what the fuck? I don't even know this punk. Trying to impress her. He probably is one of them kind of motherfuckers be crawling around on the ground and shit, serving. Daddy gonna have to get in that ass. How dare you? We never apologize. Ever, never, ever. I never touched her. The show. The show. Boy, I hope that you ain't planning on that being your career. Yeah, they like to come on, honey, and talk shit about everybody. But this boy, you can't stand in your own poop. You letting this woman lead you around by your nose. So was it her idea that you apologize and kiss all these people's ass? Or was it Sean Bradley's idea? Or did D Ramsey insist upon it? I will never work with him. I will not appear with him. Oh, I would. Then he gave him special condolences. What do you call it? With salutations to the other little gremlin. What do you call it? Little leprechaun. Leo the lioness monster. He really gave her some nose action. Get it all on your nose, nigga. Then we want you to walk around all day smelling like shit. Give your pittance. Y'all hollering, leaking you. I think QB daddy wouldn't be hollering. Why don't that family know how to talk? Girl. They could take that family's voices and they could make a cartoon out of that. That's what they sound like. They don't sound like adult men. Feel any way you want to feel about it. It's the truth, honey. It's me, QB. Wee. 40 years old now. 40 years old. He's me, QB, with the baseball hat on backwards, like the little kids wear. And then he got glued in dreadlocks. Oh, way back. Let me see. I hope I spoke to you, Nick, my moderator. Like you hear it by yourself. QB is so disrespectful. Honey, you, girl, you imagine pouring your life out into a memoir. That's when you're telling the most intimate parts of your story. That's not a joke. You put years into getting the story out, honey. Many tears have been shed over the things that are in that book. It's a person's life. And you're going to take that person's life and you're going to put lighter fluid on it and burn it. The fuck? Who you trying to impress? I guess you're trying to impress her, but I will never forget that, Negro. Never, ever. Any opportunity when your name comes up, yes, I'll be there. Just call my name or not, and I'll be there. Just look off your shoulder, sissy. Ooh, la, 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 la. You have to learn, boy. You're stupid. Nobody taught you. We saw that freak that raised you. So now we got to show you. This is what happens when you disrespect people, punk. She punked him to apologize. He think he'll be on the show. He said these are my castmates. What did they just imagine that these people, these ones that Fire Monster and him, when they put together this last one, that was the all of it. So the other people, as Sean has said, they don't mean shit. We don't care nothing about them because the first time Sean ever appeared on the screen. But they actually believe that they some kind of cast. They are like the Real Housewives or Atlanta or something like that. Boy, you're not paying attention. You should have caught on by now. You should ask yourself, QB Monster from Chicago, you should ask yourself, why have all these people left? I mean, basically, there's nobody here. Everybody on the last shooting was new. I mean, more than half of them. And what did we really do when we were there? I mean, what is going on here? This is the kind of questions you should be asking yourself, punk. I was going to ruin the opportunity. They keep talking about the opportunity. The opportunity comes in the form of a check, honey. That's the opportunity. When they pay you, when you get something out of the thing. You flying all around just doing shit for them for free, that's just volunteering, girl. That ain't nothing. You helping them. That mouth. I don't know whose mouth you mean. Who talks like that? Sing to the queen. I got to ask Daddy. Call him up. Call him up, Daddy. Daddy can't hit me. Daddy, don't hit me no more, Daddy. Ooh, Daddy, that hurt, Daddy. Don't do me like that, Daddy. Don't do me like that. Shut up, boy. I knocked the hell out of you. We never apologize. We criminals. We're drug addicts. What the hell are you doing? Church lady Hi, the Church Lady Reed show. The show. Tell him, Deddyyy. Tell him. I didn't know how to spell Deddyyy in my title. I got to go back and change it to Deddyyy. Dedddy. The fucking idiot. Follower. Do boy. What a disgusting creature. A disgusting creature, honey. And that's who she chooses to hang out with. We see he's a dope fiend. She claims she's not, but that's who she hangs out with. Every event. Nigga's crazy. How y'all doing this Saturday? How are y'all doing this Saturday, honey? Did I see him? Did he go over there and go off on James Caldwell picture on the wall? James Caldwell is what you call a minimalist. So he don't have all this shit around him. He never has. In his brother's house, he never had all. He just likes to keep things simple. It is an actual style, right? He's a minimalist. So QB has the nerve to go in there and say something about what looks like a very nice apartment. He gonna make comments about James Caldwell picture on the wall. He put a single picture on the wall. QB don't like that. Now QB, he's got posters, shit he done either found at the welfare or got at the poster store. This is his design. But his design is such as my bed. He's living in a space that is a third of the size of my bedroom. You see my bedroom, go back to the bathroom. He's just in a hovel. You understand? There is no kitchen there. If you want to use the bathroom, you have to go down the hall, right? And he's got all this shit crowded up in this little hovel of his. And he has so much, and he has the nerve to try to comment on someone else's style. What is your style, Q Monster? When are you going to get out of that thing? What is your plan? I hope it ain't the show. Well, you in for a wallop, honey. They like to make fun of my living situation. Oh, yeah, Social Security. Yeah. Girl, it looks a whole lot better than what you're doing. He apologized to everybody in the world except for James Caldwell and me. Because I really do need an apologize from you, punk. I really do. That is the most disrespectful thing I have ever witnessed in my entire fucking life. And I ain't nowhere near vindicated. Nowhere near, honey. Don't read it and then burn. Girl, ooh, that still burns me up. I didn't even react immediately. I was so afraid I'd get on a plane and go and kill that motherfucker. I said, let that simmer a while. Let that settle in. I ain't nowhere near vindicated, boy. We criminals. That's right. We never apologize for shit. Did you see me go to prison, boy? Knock the hell out of you. Girl, you can imagine the upbringing. If that's the father, Lord have mercy. That's the father now. What's the father like as a youngster? I thank you. Who is that? Thank you, Claudia, for the super chat. I appreciate you. San Francisco, we ready to go on lockdown again. Can you believe it? We going on lockdown. I believe this starts this week, maybe tomorrow even. They're going to lock the city down, all the restaurants and all this once again. And then when the Biden is sworn in, they're going to shut the whole country down, which, I think it's the right thing to do. But I'm just saying, we ain't going to be off but a couple of weeks before. Let me open this window. It's burning up. Eye is burning up. Yep. That's why I didn't see any toilet paper and stuff in the supermarket yesterday. That's why, because we're going to go on lockdown again. People are stocking up. So I guess I better get my ass over there and get the basic supplies. All the sanitizers and enough meals for a week and all that kind of stuff. Yep, it's the real thing. I think it starts tomorrow. No, wait, tomorrow's Sunday. Maybe it starts on a Monday. I don't know. I gotta see. I've got to start watching local news. I never watch it. I always watch cable news. For 3 weeks, okay. And then when we come off the 3 weeks, that's when Biden and Kamala will take office, and they're gonna lock the whole country down for another 100 days. I think it is. It has to happen. It should have happened from the beginning. If Trump had done that from the beginning, we would have the same kind of success these other countries have had. But no, he fought against it the whole way, and now he wants to take credit for it. Those rallies, he still has them. He's gonna be having them until he leaves office, honey. Not taking it back. Mm-hmm. Oh, you need to teach that QB. If he's gonna be out here cussing people out and so forth, don't take it back. Stand in your shit. You said it, own it. Mm-hmm. It starts tomorrow after 5 p.m. Okay. After 5, yeah, I better go. You guys who live in California, y'all need to go to the store. Because when I was in there yesterday, I noticed all the shelves, all the toilet paper, paper towels, and all that was empty. Maybe they filled it up again today, but it'll probably be empty again right away, you know. And then a lot of canned goods shelves were empty, and the frozen department was empty. So I didn't peep it. I didn't realize. I mean, I guess I kind of knew it, but I didn't really realize this thing is going into. That's what's going on with the supplies. I'm sure they're probably running out of sanitizer right now. So we got to make ourselves go over there and get what we need. Stock up. Morrison Obey. Morrison Obey. Why you niggas have Morrison Obey? You're on Morrison? I spent years on Morrison, honey. They switched me to now. I think it's called. Is it Eliquis? Something thins your blood. But yes, you're right. It's been a whole year we've been on quarantine. Basically, we haven't done anything. I mean, even when we haven't been totally locked down, I haven't been anywhere. I basically haven't been out of this apartment in the whole year. Walk the dog, go to the store. That's it. Trump said he's having a rally the day of the Biden inauguration. Why would that motherfucker? Oh, God, I hate that. You hate to wish bad on people, but the nerve of this clown. How you gonna just take somebody's government and play with it like this? An idiot. Oh, makes me sick. I cannot listen to that man talk. Everything he says is a lie. How can you have a president, the president of the United States, everything he says is a lie? You have to go and listen to the commentators. And that depending on which ones you like, because Fox is going to make it sound like everything he said makes sense. Everything he says is the goddamn lie. Now we sit up here, we know who the president is, and he's lying about that. Go ahead and wish it. I'm scared what God might do to me, honey. I'm scared what God might do to me. They're all old people. He's in his 70s something. Just an arrogant asshole. Oh, God. Don't pardon his family. The fuck you pardon them for? They didn't do nothing wrong. You would think they in the White House, they wouldn't be committing crimes. Is that too much to ask? Yes, Dollar Tree is better because everything is only $1. Oh, they changed that up here in California, in San Francisco anyway. It used to be a dollar store where everything was $1, right? Now, some things $2.99, some things $3.99. The dollar don't mean anything. I don't know why they even allowed to put dollar store up there anymore. I don't go in there. Only thing I go in the dollar store for is something if I need dish rags or candles, which I'm not going to use. Because even if you're going to burn a candle, you want a good candle. You want a good scent that won't burn all up. But sometimes I just get them for decoration. Something like that. But we don't have this thing that everybody's always talking about, these Dollar Generals. I guess that's a big chain around the country, we don't have that. We just have little mom and pop dollar stores, but they're not $1 anymore. But the thing about the dollar stores also is, like if you buy Clorox, they have an off-brand Clorox, but your Clorox might be 60% and their Clorox would be 5%. You know, you got to watch how much the actual ingredients are in there. How are they able to make this stuff so cheap? The dog treats, I wouldn't give my dog that. Ain't no good. Only time it's good is if they can buy bunches of stuff like Lord, their brain is froze up again. Lord have mercy. Y'all see how these computers, how they be freezing up sometimes and they freeze for a minute. That's where my brain is. This is 62. You get, it's right on the tip of my head. Whatever. It's just bothering me now. The discount stores, honey, they buy in bulk, big lots and all that stuff. That fool in Florida. Oh my God. I mean, the guy got so close. What's his name? The black guy. He had a little scandal later on, but he would have been a so much better choice for governor. I mean, he doesn't make any more sense than Trump does. The governor of Florida, DeSantis or whatever his name is. My PC freezes. my brain freezes. Hi, Nicole Reloaded. Thanks for coming in. We have dollar store, I keep hearing about Dollar Tree and Dollar General. We don't have those here. As far as I know. Walmart. Well, Walmart, their stuff is new though, right? Yeah. Baby, would you please be quiet? You can get food at Dollar Tree. They have a lot of like canned goods, off brands and stuff. I don't know. I mean, the main thing for me is Safeway is directly right next door. There's this apartment building, and then there's a Muni train track, and then there's a Safeway store. So that's like my whole world is in Safeway store. My medications in Safeway store. All my food is in Safeway store. The deli's in Safeway store. Everything is there, and it's very convenient during this Corona time, right? I mean, I used to go out into the city and so forth. It's a pretty walkable neighborhood, but now it's just Safeway, honey. So if I got to pay more, and I am paying a lot more for food now, it's just the convenience. $100 on the dollar stores. Ooh, a lot of dollar items. For me, just being one person, I don't need a whole lot of stuff. I'm gonna go do this run now that they tell me we're gonna be locked down starting tomorrow. I mean, 3 weeks is a long time if you don't have shit in your house. Every time I go in there, though, it's $60, $70, $80. I used to be able to go in there. I was spending $25 just to get the essentials, milk and stuff like that. Now, every time I go in the damn store, it's $60, $70. So everything costs more. Diva, your dog here, my Sweeney barking. They communicating. You don't trust the eggs? I finally bought eggs after a few years. I guess I'd try to make breakfast. Thing about eggs is I'll have that idea and then they'll just sit there and go bad. So, but as far as snacks and all that kind of stuff, since I can't eat sugar, I'm very limited to what I can get. So I go in there and I just buy the same thing basically every few days. It's the same stuff: unsalted chips, unsalted crackers, unsalted this, unsalted peanuts. It's just so little you can choose from. But you have to have things like milk and creamer for your coffee and stuff like that. My doggy is adorable. Thank you, Elizabeth Moore. What you doing, Screeny? They say you're adorable. You're adorable dog. What are you doing? You peeking around at your dad? Okay, I'm going to relax, Daddy. I'm going to relax. They say you're adorable. You're a ring dong. He's a sweet dog. You just turned 38. Yeah, you could be my son. If I had children, they'd be in their 40s now. Sometimes I wish it would have been interesting to have a child, but you know, how much would I really have been there? It kills me, these guys out there. Oh, I got 5 kids. Well, who the mother? You don't even know who the mothers are. Whatever. I don't want just dropping kids everywhere. It would have been interesting to have a child, though, as you get to be an older person, to have an actual family. Someone to look over you. But no, I knew I was gay right away, so it wouldn't have been a good thing. I don't think these gay people should be out here hooking up with these women, wasting their youth, and then you know you're not going to be there. You know. Then there was all the drugs in prison time too. I don't think I'd have been all that great a dad. No, sir. Better not have none than one who ain't there. Although now I don't think I want to have a dad like QB Daddy. When I saw that man, honey, y'all think I'm playing when I say ha 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 ha. That's just the way that Negro talked. I couldn't believe it. I said, that's a grown ass man. That's a senior citizen child. That explains why that Q monster has so many sounds instead of words. Baby, be quiet, please. Please, will you try harder? Oh, the skateboarder out there. Daddy, you know I got the bark of the skateboarder. Oh my God, there's a guy out here. And he looks young. I always pray for the young people. This dude is really out of his mind. He's just that place was where he's at. It was. Get up. They know what I'm talking about. I can't see. I can't organize this thing. I'm going backwards. None of that was there this morning. You see, this is life in San Francisco. That man brought all of that garbage, and he's sitting right in the middle of all of the garbage. I mean, he's taking like trash and just poured it all over it. It's horrible. I mean, all that stuff was there, and when they leave, they're going to write all over that beautiful mural. And then when people come and fix the mural, it's going to have patches all over it. So this is a patches city. Because San Francisco makes you you have to cover up the graffiti, or they'll charge the owner of the business. So it's patchwork all over the damn place. Anyway, I'm not making fun of people, but I mean, my God, he's just in the middle of the garbage all around him. That's dope. That's dope. I'm glad that didn't happen to me. Now, there were people who out there wanted to rob me. If one of them would have hit me in the head with a pipe or something, I could end up just like that. By the grace of God, honey. There go I. And it's happened to people. It has happened to people before. They end up on the streets like that. Sometimes we don't know what all a person's been through. Oh, I'm a great dad now. Great dad to the boy. So hard. It's all over the city, honey. All over. They got tents all over sidewalks. And I don't know. I can't say I don't understand it. I mean, I've been in it. I mean, I had a partner who kept rescuing me. So I never like lived right on the street kind of thing. But I was technically homeless. I was couch surfing and shit like that. And even in the when I became a drug dealer, some of those hotels it almost seemed like they were outside. They were so nasty. Those weekly hotels and things, you couldn't get an apartment because you got an apartment. People will tell them where you're at and you get busted. So you got to keep moving. Every time you come home, they were here looking for you. Horrible way to live. That's what kind of hotel QB living in. It's just a little, honey, you barely got enough space to have a bed in there. Why he got so much to say about everybody else's life, I don't know. I wonder if he's still smelling poop, because he sure had his nose up in them people's ass today. All the way up to the navel, honey. I look just like your cousin Otis. Hey, Otis. I hope Otis is handsome. Yeah, I have kind of a generic black look. People get mad when people say, they used to get mad. People say, all black people look alike. Well, they don't all look alike. We all know that. But there are certain looks, if you don't know the person, they're very, very similar. It's like with me, with a lot of white women, if they have blonde hair and they're a certain size, they look a whole lot alike to me. I can't tell them apart. Unless if it's like an actress or something like that, a person you are familiar with, then you can tell. I mean, obviously they are different people. But when you even when men go to like the military and they shave all the hair down like this, they put the exact same clothes on them. They're all about the same size because they're in fighting age. They look alike. They look alike. God is brilliant, and we all have our own characteristics and so forth. But I don't know if it's that bad of a observation that a lot of people look alike. Shit, they do. I think there's only like 35 men's. What do they have? Their heads, the shapes of their heads. There's only 35 different varieties. So yeah, they look alike. They got the same kind of hair. Y'all know. See, women can do a whole lot more because women is so much about styling, right? So maybe if you took everything off and you were a certain age and a certain size, whatever, you would look alike too. But women, they do the hair different, they do the makeup different, they do their clothing different, their style is different, and they don't look the same. They have a lot more options. Uncle Otis, Lord have mercy. I used to hate this shit when the cops, when they want to stop you on the street. Oh, you fit the description. What the hell is the description? He's 6 foot and he's black. Well, girl, that fits a whole lot of people, a few million people, How you gonna fit the description? What is that? His eyebrows are up high, girl. Hey, B-boy. Good to see you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Hello, everybody. Well, I got to go get together now because it's overcast, so it's almost dark. It'll be dark at 5 o'clock. I got to get this boy out here, and I got to go over here in the store and see if I can. Hopefully, I can get the supplies that I need because we will be going on lockdown. Someone said 5 o'clock tomorrow for 3 weeks, so we won't have access to anything. I think you can still go to the store, but it'll probably go back to that thing where they let only a few people in. Right now, you can go in as long as you have a mask on, kind of thing. But if they change that again, then if we are on lockdown again, they may go back to just a few people in the store, a long line and all this shit. And then they're not going to have a lot of different stuff. So I got to go stock up, people. Okay, so thanks for coming in. Y'all want some good entertainment, want to see somebody brown nosing, you go over there and see the QB monster. He get his whole nose in there. Boy, you embarrassed me, boy. You embarrassed me. Get your ass in your room. Goodbye, people.